Recording for that now.
Today we live in a time where anything is possible with technology. All of your ideas, thoughts, and dreams can become reality. So I'm going to talk about the beauty of open source. But I bet you're probably wondering, hey, what is open source? Well, I'm glad you asked. Open source is a community of people who create and build and innovate new technologies and put the schematic or code online for the world to recreate and improve. However, there are pros and cons. The pros are anyone can improve the design. The design can be modified to the user's liking or preference, or someone may use the design as a guide for making their own invention. However, one of the major cons to open source is that once your invention or design is out in the world, it no longer belongs to you. This means if you ever want to patent your design or invention, you may have an issue due to the fact that everyone has access to the original blueprints. But this issue doesn't seem to matter to many people. One of the biggest resources to the open source community is Make. Make is an informative place where makers can post their codes and problem solve in a community setting. Make also allows you to order all the necessary materials you need so you can get started. One of the big things Make is focusing on lately is 3D printer technology. 3D printing opens up so many doors for inventors and non-inventors alike. But first, let me explain what 3D printing is. I assume most of you have printers at home? Well, your average printer only prints either images or words. What a 3D printer allows you to do is create a model in a program such as Blender or SketchUp, then transfer your 3D model into the real world. It does this by using a type of plastic dust that builds layer by layer until your design is completed, instead of using conventional modeling techniques, or molding techniques. Last year, I was granted the opportunity to print something at a summer camp I attended, and let me tell you, it was pretty cool to see my model in the real world. My model was extremely simple compared to what some people are doing with this technology. For instance, one man successfully printed a lower receiver for an assault rifle that fired and everything. This sounds cool, but what this means is someone is able to make a firearm that is undetectable by, let's say, I don't know, airport security, which is one of the things that scares me about this technology. However, other people are trying to do good with this tech. A UK-based company called Printerlinks has teamed up with a US startup, Organovo, to create 3D printed human tissue from modified printer cartridges and extracted cells sourced from patient biopsies. This is incredible. What this means is in the near future, instead of waiting on a transplant list, someone can print an organ custom made for you. The things we can do with technology today. My name is Misko McGregor. I'd like to thank you all for coming out tonight.